I'll never forget the first time I saw these destroyer droids roll up in the Phantom Menace before blasting away at our two Jedi heroes. The design was so interesting and something I wish I could have gotten in non-Technic LEGO, so it's nice to finally have a little desk-size version thanks to this set. I'm Joe, and this is my review of LEGO set 75381 Droideka. The strange insect-like droid has been translated very well into LEGO format, and considering the size of it, I think the designer did a fantastic job in terms of detail and proportions. This 18+ set has a piece count of 583 pieces and measures 21 centimeters in height, approximately 16 centimeters wide and 16 centimeters deep. But first we need to take a look at what's inside the box. Inside we get a medium-sized 104-page instruction booklet, a small sheet of 11 stickers, a loose printed plate that's taken on some damage in the box, and would you believe it, 6 paper bags. This is the first time I'm seeing this in a Star Wars set. And once you're done building the set, you should end up with this pile of extra bricks. Now, onto the set. So like I said, all of the features of this Droideka has been captured well, and even though you can think of this as the spiritual successor to the Destroyer Droid set from the year 2000, this is not a Technic set. Yes, there's a few Technic parts used for stability, some of them very visible, but this certainly wasn't a challenging build overall. The legs look very good, and I don't even mind the total lack of articulation, because it has to support the body of the droid. The mini reactor bulb where the legs connect should have been a little bit more rounded, but if you didn't know the source material that well, I don't think it would have bothered you. It's a nice solid build, and the addition of the rounded pieces to the top does help to make it look a bit smoother. The shaping of the deflector shield projector plates to the sides look great, but as always, some prints for an 18+ set would have been great, especially seeing how the same sticker is used 4 times. And this large bluish grey piece in the middle works perfectly to represent the spinal power cells. The upper body is connected with hinged pieces for a very good reason, which we will get to in a few minutes. But first I have to say I love how mechanical this body looks. There's some excellent part usage going on, and the combination of light and dark grey is great. This also extends into the arms, with these black whip pieces representing the power cables that connect to the twin high energy blasters. The assembly of these weapons are actually quite detailed, and while they are on hinges, it doesn't really make sense to try other poses. Also, I'm not too fond of these arm struts just sitting loosely at the top. What I am fond of though is the little play feature that was added to replicate the backwards and forwards firing motion of the blasters. The arms are finished off nicely by these armor plates, complete with a little harmless sticker for detail. The droid's head is a great example of exceptional part repurposing. Apart from the good overall shaping, these 3 eyes or sensors are actually lipstick pieces that has been flipped around. That's very clever. The back shell plate has been split up into segments that makes it look a little bit cockroachy, but I kind of like it, and there's a reason for it, which we'll get to soon enough, I promise. The curve of the plates look very good to me thanks to the fact that the gaps are quite small, and it's actually nice to see some of that grey mechanical detail. We also get our 3 final stickers at the top to add some more accurate detailing. Now, the big question is, can this droid roll up into a ball? And the answer is yes, with a little bit of work. Let me show you what I mean. Step 1, remove the legs. Step 2, move the struts forward. Step 3, fold the arms upwards. Step 4, fold the projector plates inwards. Step 5, tuck in the head and fold the body inwards. And finally, reattach the legs upside down. And there you have it. With a little bit of work, you can now roll it around. But as you can see, it's not the most elegant function. It's definitely not a play feature, and more suitable for display. The flat underside also allows you to display it in mid-roll, so it would actually be quite nice to get 2 of these to display both states. Speaking of display, we also get this nice stand where we find another printed 25 years of LEGO Star Wars brick, that beautiful printed information plate that provides some cool details about the Droideka, as well as an odd-looking minifigure scale droid. Proportionally, I think it's a bit all over the place. I know it's quite a tricky design to pull off in this scale, but I think the arms are a bit too big, the legs look too bulky and blade-like, and the combination of the round brown back and black antenna eyes makes it look a little bit like a prawn. But in the end, I'm glad to at least get something to complete the stand, and with a little bit of part reversing, you can sort of make it look like it's rolling as well. Overall, this is a great set to pick up. It has a good, manageable size for display, and it's got just the right amount of detail to resemble the source material. The color palette is also great, and the brown plating works well alongside all the grey. The transition between standing and ball form is a bit tedious, and not as cool as the Technic version from 2000. but seeing how this is made for display, I don't mind it too much. Anyways, let me know what you think about this set, and please consider liking and subscribing to the channel if you like this review and what we do. And as always, thanks for watching.